What's up, you guys? This is Natasha from Brookshire Desire Podcast, and on it. How you guys doing today? Today we have another entrepreneur that's coming through. I would like for you to subscribe, share, and like. We got Miss Ladydel that do jerk and ribs. This got her own little restaurant that is looking to expand. At this point, you'll get to know a little bit about how this goes if you're looking to go into the restaurant business. That being said, I don't do all the talking about them. I got to let them introduce themselves. So with that being said, how you doing, Miss Ladydel?
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just on my grind, girl. Just on the grind.
Yo, ain't we all, sweetheart? So what we're gonna do first, Miss Ladydel, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Della, and my business is Ladydel Jerks and Ribs. And what we do is we cook with love and soul. We cook from the heart, and I love to serve people, love to give them that authentic jerk flavor from the islands. And so we out here, yeah. But I got to give them a little soul because my mom was from Mississippi, my dad from Louisiana, and we know about good eating.
Yes.
So it's that Caribbean flavor with a touch of soul and a little bit of dab of love, and that's where you get it, Ladydel's.
Come on. sound finger looking good. Michelle, how long have you been catering? How long have you been cooking? How long have you been in the restaurant field?
Well, I've been catering since 2002, actually. I actually started years ago. I was living in Michigan, and we had to be fly. So I had this hair designer, and we started talking about cooking, and he was like, you know what? Every Friday from here on out, I need you to make me some smothered pork chops. I need you to make me some jerk. I need you to make me some ribs. I need some greens. I need some black eyed peas. I need peach cobbler. I'm like, you need a lot.
Oh, okay. He won't play with it. He wasn't. He wanted a whole dinner, baby.
Yes, he wasn't playing with it. So I just started catering every Friday to his shop. Half trays of this, half trays of that. And so he kept me busy. So I started back in 2002, actually in Ypsilanti, Michigan, but it kind of evolved and started going in on faith. I kind of got a little discouraged, and this business is hard. But since I've been in the area I'm in now, for the past couple of years, it's just been really, really picking up. It's been thriving, and the dream, and with God's blessing and the vision, we want to open up this restaurant and get it moving out here.
That is my favorite. I gotta throw this in there, you guys. That is my favorite scripture, Habakkuk 2, write the vision, make it plain. With that being said, what brought you from Michigan to Chicago?
Well, actually, I'm from Chicago, and at the time, I was with a company that actually relocated me to Ann Arbor, Michigan. So I was actually there working my day job, but that catering business just took off. So just a little bit of both. I was doing both, and you got to have multiple streams of income sometimes.
Yes, that is correct. Multiple streams of income is what we need to be an entrepreneur. Not only that, it also helps. With that being said, do you have any employees? Are you in a building? How are people able to get in contact with you?
Well, actually, you go to ladydel.org. That's LADYDEL.org. And I do pop-ups on Fridays. I'm a part of a shared kitchen right now. So, you have to do things right. The health department got to make sure you following their guidelines. So,
yes, I was going to ask about that. How do that plays in position? So you are located where?
Well, I'm located in Plainfield right now. I'm servicing Plainfield, Naperville, Aurora, Summer Bolingbrook, so the suburbs. But I have a client base in the city of Chicago. So I cater here on Fridays. I do pop up events on Fridays. So if you go to my webpage, it'll tell you the next date, and all you have to do is just reach out to me by email or text order, and we will deliver your food, or you can come to the shared kitchen and pick it up, whichever is convenient for you. And then on that Saturday, if I have a big enough customer sales on that Saturday, I'll go out to the city and deliver.
Okay. And are you looking to get a commercial building?
Yes, most definitely. That is the vision. That's already been written.
Yeah, we'll have to talk a little bit about that, because that's where with my business, we'll do a little of that too as well, as far as restaurants and commercial building, but we'll talk about that on the side. But as well, as far as once you do get this vision, once you do get this building, are you planning on hiring people, and how? And
yes.
Okay, and what are you looking for? What's the qualification of these employees that you're looking for? Because they got to love it just like you do. Because you talk about bringing that Caribbean back.
Yes.
We talk about jerk chicken. Girl loves some jerk. Okay.
yes. And I actually learned from the best. The soul I got inherited from my mom, and my dad. My dad, he took me out on the grill when I was a kid, and I just mad. I wanted to go play and hang out with my friends. He told me, "Come here, let me teach you how to barbecue," And then while my other siblings was doing something else, my mom was in there teaching me how to make cornbread dressing, and then it come out, and I'm like, why am I the only one? Little did I know they were seeing stuff in me that they wasn't seeing in my other siblings. And when the day my mom, up until the day my mom died, she taught me how to make her dressing and her turkey and her ham and all that stuff. She wouldn't eat nobody else's stuff but mine. My aunties, my grandma, they knew Reed. They called me Reed. They knew Reed was going Mother's Day, Thanksgiving, all holidays. Reed gonna do the ham. She gonna do the ribs. She gonna do the dressing. She gonna do the potato salad. So that's it. Nobody else can do it. So we get the little soul from them, but that Caribbean jerk I got from my BFF. They're 100% Jamaican man. So they taught me everything.
So Miss Della, but with that being said, if you look at it, she passed it out to the right person because you expanded. Yeah. You took it and you ran with it.
I took it and ran with it.
So thank God for that. She took the time out, her and your pops, took the time out and gave you something that you can pass on to your children's children. So I know
that's right.
I know everybody that you come in contact with know how to cook. But when it comes to the employees, or when you get ready to start hiring, because I like the vision, do they already got to be on point, know how to cook? Or
well, you know what? That's a great question. And I tell people, because I go to different restaurants and I see customer service, and some are good and some are bad. When I hire my employees, and I do have people that occasionally will come and help me out for different events. But the most important thing is everybody can, probably follow a recipe or figure out, try to learn how to cook. And people are cooking more and more in their own kitchen due to COVID. But the most important thing when you're dealing with people, you got to have good customer service spirit. Yes. You can't, you can't go out there with anything negative. So from the time somebody come into my establishment or come up to any events I'm doing, I want that smile. I want that person that's in front to say, hey, come on, welcome in. It's almost like, I feel like they should be just like the old people just used to do. When you come to their house, what did they say? They didn't say, want some. They said, have some.
Yeah, have some to eat,
have some. Hey, come on, baby, have some. It may be half their plate, but you gonna eat. So
Okay.
I want that same feeling with the employees is that, that welcoming, that Southern hospitality, that smile, hey, come over here and check us out.
Okay, okay. So, Miss Zella, have you ever had any bad experiences? And if you have, how did you handle it? And was it a life taught lesson? Have you done within one of your catering events? Have you had a bad experience with one?
Well, so far we haven't had any, knock on wood, because I got some events coming up. We haven't had any really, really bad experience, but there's been some things that, and sometimes in your kitchen, certain things may not happen right. But if recently I had a little episode that I had issue with one of the ovens, and I had someone that was coming to pick up from the other side of town, and timing is everything. You want to make sure you're
Mhm.
not late. When you say you're going to deliver it or you're going to have something ready at 11 o'clock, you need to have that ready.
Yes.
So that I bumped into an issue where I had issue with the oven, and I was warming something up, and I'm like, okay, I gotta switch gears. You got to go into that. Okay, how am I gonna fix this so when my customer come, they have their order right and is hot is what it's supposed to be. So you have to learn how to, in the middle of crisis, to say, okay, how do I get this resolved? And I think that's from my IT part of my brain is all about problem solving. Let's fix this. So as a caterer, you need that as well. You need to know, okay, hey, the oven just went out. What am I going to do?
I know,
You
right?
know?
Now, have you went outside of the Chicagoland area? Have you ever catered in other states? Will you?
Well, yes, I most definitely will. Like I said, I got my start in Michigan, so I'm willing to travel and actually um my flavor of pulled pork came from Goldsboro, North Carolina.
Come on,
You
not
know?
for the North Kakalaki, not where I'm
Yes.
from. They do got the
Yes.
best pork, but I started eating pork a long time ago. Well, ain't even that long. This is November, but I left the pork alone, the beef alone. Um,
Mhm.
because I
That's all
want
right.
my
We can pull pork
clientele.
you some chicken,
Come on, yeah, all
a
right.
turkey.
Okay, Miss Della, I do want you to give the audience um your information, your website. Can they follow you on YouTube, Instagram? As far as your website, I will have that posted below, you guys. Do you how early would you want for them to give you a call if they have like a party of 50 or a party of 100? Um,
Mhm.
how would you how what would you tell the clients to do? Would you want them to call you a week in advance, 2 weeks in advance?
Yes, most of my clients call me at least, today, with especially how high everything is,
Mhm.
so you need to really prepare and really have the menu that you want, So yes, I do jerk, I do ribs, but I had somebody calling me a couple of months ago saying, hey, there's a Nigerian party and we're doing all the Nigerian food. We want you to come in and do something else. Guess what? We don't really want your jerk or chicken. Can you do us a whole platter of salmon?
Okay.
So, so it's, I that's my specialty, but girl, I'll do you some really incredible salmon. So I cater based upon my customer needs,
Okay. Okay. So you
so
get off.
they, yeah, so it's enough. I need that at least 3 weeks window um, to prepare and see exactly what is the venue, what is the ambiance, what are you looking for? Maybe you want just appetizers, But I do sometimes somebody call me. They had a funeral and they faked out in food and they needed a couple of trays of stuff. They called me like 3 days before. If I'm available, I'll try to push it out, but I really would prefer to have like 3 weeks ahead.
Okay. Okay. That's good. And also, what is one of the biggest event you did? Like how many people that you had to cater for?
I did. this event is going to really trip you out. So I catered this event for this union Teamster team. I forgot the union number, but it was about for maybe 150, 175.
Mhm.
And not only did I cater, they needed a venue. I found the venue for them. Not only did I find a venue, I did all the decorations. I did all the table centerpieces. I crafted them myself. They had their executive, their CEO, their president came. I did all the cooking. I
Macaroni
did all the
plate.
staffing. I not only did that, I had a picture screen for them so they can take pictures with their logo. I had a salad bar, a dessert table. They had jerk, they had ribs, they had dirty rice, they had pasta salad, they had bread, dinner rolls, they
Salad.
had everything they wanted and more. So I did everything but give them water.
Okay, Miss Stella, are you sure you are? You just do catering and cooking. Are you sure you ain't no planner?
That's why that's why I
You ain't doing it all. You do it. Look, you just
did it all.
did like 4, 5 things in one setting.
That's
But
why my
were you aware that you had to do all this first, or
it's
no?
it started at catering for 100 people, then it ran to 150. So it kind of grew a little bit on that number. But then also they were like, well, we don't have a venue, this is our first one and it has to be, so they were trying to figure it out. And I'm like, oh, I got contacts, okay, let me make a couple of calls. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how that was. It wasn't that they couldn't find one, it's just at the time that we were talking about the menu, all of a sudden they're like, well, we're looking for a venue. I was like, look no further, let me pick up the phone, you got a venue, there you go put down the deposit, it's done. So that's why on my catering, on my business cards, it says caterer and event planner, because
Let
sometimes
me
it kind of
tell you
overlaps.
guys, I will post that, and also I'm sure I can pass it out. But Miss Della is really good at what she do. It was a pleasure to have you on, Miss Della, as well. I will be posting the information below. Her cell phone, email, her website, and everything, so you guys can get in contact with her. Is there anything else you would like to let the people know? And wait, I gotta ask you this: what makes your jerk sauce so better than everybody else? Your Caribbean sauce.
Well, you know what? I would tell you, but I promised my BFF and her husband, because they may be listening right now. I don't know. He told me, oh, Della, if you ever tell, I can't even speak in their accent anymore, but he
I
said,
try
I
it.
will know. He said, I would know in my soul you told what we told, what we taught you.
We got
So,
that
but
secret recipe. Mhm.
yeah. But actually, I took what they educated me on, and that's what food is. It's a lot about educating yourself in research, and trying different flavors and learning different things. So I took what they had and kind of put my spin on it a little bit.
Mhm.
So it had that recipe has evolved.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah. So
But
it's we it's good.
he says, "Shh, you guys, she can't tell." Okay, but it was an honor to have you to come through as well. Like I said, you guys, if you would like to book her, her information will be in the link below. You also you have the contact information, or either follow her. You can Miss Della, I didn't mean to cut you off, but do you have an event coming up?
Yes. I'll be at the Bronxberry Festival in Plainfield. That's
Mhm.
BORNKBERRY Farm Festival. This Sunday, I'll be one of the vendors there. So we'll be doing jerk, we'll be doing pulled pork, we'll be doing macaroni cheese and dirty rice.
All right, y'all.
So
Y'all better check her out. I'm telling you,
check out the festival.
I gotta come out and get some of that macaroni and cheese, some dirty rice. But with that being said, you guys, we love you. Her information is below. The summer is coming. I know you guys are gonna hit pull the grills out. Well, guess what? It might can say a little time. Go check Miss Della out. She got you. With that
I
being said,
got
we
you.
love you guys. Love, love, love. Hit subscribe and like. Thank you.
And thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I